What's up, guys? Playing some rapid chess on chess.com. And I have been a little bit tilted recently, so I just went ahead and threw it in the title. Hopefully I'm not going to get too tilted, but it's been happening. So we'll see what happens. And I do have the heart rate monitor on, so you can keep an eye on that as I play the games. Okay, E4. Let's go with, I guess we'll stick with the usual. Okay, knight c3. I'm going to push. I'm going to push and maybe go for this D. Yeah, let's do it. So I like to do this because even though I lose a pawn, it jams up their position. Okay, they're not going to take it. So I don't lose a pawn here. I'll bring out the knight. We have some ideas of going into these squares. Alexandra, hey, how are you? Connor, how's it going? Happy Friday to you too. Okay, so he stops this one unless I want to trade. This one is an option maybe in the future. If we go e5, there's bishop b5. Could cause us some problems. I think we just developed a knight here. How about knight to f6? AZ Cowboy 1 gifted 10 memberships. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Okay. I would like to probably, let's see, if we go e6, am I okay with my bishop getting trapped or not? e5, e6. Let's just go e6. I just want to let this bishop out in castle. I think that's important. Some gas money this week. Yeah, hey, thank you. That's always appreciated. Alrighty. I think now is a good time. Is now a good time to go here? Check, c6 goes back. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna jump in, bring the queen up, and my idea is to put some pressure on the e4 pawn, maybe also bishop c5. We could line up here. Yeah, he just castles. So do I want to go on the offensive? a6, b5, bishop b7, bishop like this. There's a lot of ways we could do this. Dun dun, knight moves. I kind of like just throwing the pawn. We can gain a tempo on the knight. I don't see any problems with that. Let's do it. Let's go h5. Could I make a video on the Cozio defense? That's a good, yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, let me make a note of that because I do have a little bit of experience with the Cozio. Write that down over here. Okay, so d3, so he wants to go probably here. I'm going to have to move my queen. Not a problem. I think we can keep attacking. Okay. Question is, where do I move the queen to? Here, I don't want to get forked. Here, we run into this one. Here. There's no risk of this because we have c6. Let me just go back to d7. It's a pretty weird looking position, honestly. Okay. Okay. b5, bishop goes back, bishop to b7. a4, we can always push. I think that's a safe play. I want to activate the bishop here. So we're going to put it on b7. Okay, here we go. Bishop's developed. I'm not sure about this guy. I guess worst case we can go to e7, but I would really like to play g5, g4. Ooh. Here, e5, g5. If you take, I take. I don't exactly know what's happening there. Could push c5. I could play rook c8 first. Let's go rook c8. We'll just defend it, but also maybe set up c5. Okay. Bishop d6, e5 again. I don't like the look of that. Let's go c5. I don't know. This looks a bit shaky, but we're going to try it anyway. My heart rate seems to be lower today than last time. As soon as I say that, it starts going up. So weird. A lot of people have been saying, like, that my heart rate is too high. And I think part of it is it goes up a little bit when I'm streaming, just in general. And then playing chess in some intense games also. And then also I need to exercise more. So it's just a combination of things. Okay, this bishop is annoying. I really would like to play g5, but I don't think I can safely get away with that. e5, no. Bishop here, here, g5. If you take me, I take here. I'm happy with that position. So you would take... No, I'm also happy with that. If you take, I'm also happy with that. So you probably are going to just move back to h2. Then I push. You take me. I take. Is it really worth opening up? It might be, because the bishop's here. It might be worth it. Should I do it? Should I do it? Bishop d6, e5, g5, bishop h2, g4. I lose a piece, but I get a nice attack. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. We got to get those brilliant moves. 2025. We're going to say goodbye to one of our pieces at the... or because we want to get the open G file. Okay, here we go. Let's get fancy. Let's get fancy. I think he's going to go here. Pretty sure. And then I'm going with G4, taking here. Rook's coming over. We've got the bishop. That's very, very dangerous. Yes, I'm going to lose a piece, but who cares? I'm going for the king. I'm going for the king. Okay, we've opened up the G file. Here we go. Question is it worth a piece? That is the question. Hey, Andrew. Good afternoon. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, they did pretty well. I was surprised that they were both willing to do that just on the fly. So shout out to Rob and Steven. Okay, so here's the idea. Rook g8 is going to create a very powerful threat. There is this move knight f4, but we could probably chase that away relatively easily. So I don't exactly know how white is going to deal with this. That's probably what they're thinking about, because you got to be extremely careful when a rook and a bishop are lined up on your king. Okay, so he's going on the offensive to attack my knight. So the question is, if I do go here, takes... check, king goes here, we take, but then we get checkmated. So we do have to be careful for the checkmate. I could also go here, takes, and take with the bishop. Doesn't quite look powerful enough because the king can just tuck away on f1. So somehow we have to get more pieces involved. Queen c6. But there's knight f4. We could also just defend this. Rook h6 to g6. Not giving up that piece. Okay, let's start with queen c6. That's the obvious one to check. He's got knight f4. And queen c3 also stops e5. Smart, 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 smart. If we went here, we're losing a rook. Yeah, I don't think we want to leave this here. I think we need to go rook h6. Defend the knight. And now we can go to g6, keep it defended, and keep the attack going. And now maybe we can consider queen c6, king d7, bring the other rook over. Something like that. Let's see what white's going to do about this. Wow, d4. Okay, so what is his plan if I go rook g6? Does he want to go knight f4? Knight f4. And if I take... He can't take here. But he could just move the queen. Let's say he takes this. No, I think I want to push just to shut everything down temporarily. Although it does allow that queen to take this. Okay, this is interesting. Queen c6, queen here, knight f4. Takes, no, we can't do that. That's actually an annoying move because of this. That's quite annoying. I guess I could take this. Then we don't have to worry about that anymore. And then we follow up with this. Okay, that might be the way to go. Taking with the pawn, the problem is I have no way to get through then. My pawns are in the way. I need pieces that can move out of the way. So I think we take with the bishop. If he takes here, fine. Who cares? Who cares? I'll just probably move back or bring my queen or something. Maybe rook g6. Yeah, rook g6. Still have to figure out how we're going to get to the king, though. Once it goes to f1. I need my queen to be over there. I really need my queen to be over there. e5, queen g4, maybe. Let's line up. Now we have the discovered attack. Discovered check. We can move our bishop wherever we want. So if he takes, I'll probably just take back. Ah, knight f4 is his idea. Okay, okay, I see that. Oh, that's a pretty good move, actually. The problem for me is if I move here, I'm losing my knight. Did not expect that. That's actually a very tough move to deal with. I'm not sure what to do here. And I can't even hardly move my knight because of this. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Rook here takes, check, king moves. Or check, king moves. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with this, guys. I really don't. I have no idea what to do here. That was a good move. I think I'm just toast. I got nothing. I am like totally out of ideas. Totally out of ideas. Jack, maybe I have to sack that, but then I'm losing my knight too. Awful. Dun, dun, dun. I can't even do that because of that. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'm gonna flag unless I can think of a move. There's nothing to play. Everything just loses. There's no moves. It's amazing. I'm just gonna lose on time. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh man. The alternative was move and get destroyed. Okay, 92. Who is this person? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 1-1. Man. Yeah, this was such a great move. Queen C3. That was an amazing move. And then knight F4. Yeah, I'm just dead lost. I mean, you could see the eval bar. There's no good moves. Because if I move the rook back this way, I'm losing the knight here. If I move it this way, he's just taking here. If I try any type of check, he just takes my rook. And I can't even take it back because I lose this. Yeah, it's over basically at this point. Wow. Ouch. Ouch. I'm going to play this against this GM because I'm more familiar with this. Okay, I probably want to stop the bishop from coming here. If I go, I'm losing a pawn. Okay, but there might be some counterplay there, so that's one thing to think about. The other thing to think about would be... No, I think we need to strike. Well, I could be way off. Maybe I should just play d3 and be happy with my knights in a closed off position. Jump my knights around. Takes, takes, takes. So we lose a pawn. But he's not castled. Do we have a way to put the pressure immediately? Bishop g5. Let's say you go knight somewhere. Then I get my pawn back, though. So maybe, yeah, maybe d4 is the way to go. I think this is what my instincts are telling me here. Bishop g5. 97, so he keeps it defended. But now I can probably push. Or just go like this. Knight a3, knight c4, or knight c2, rook e1, e5. Okay, he wants to castle. He wants to go bishop e6, and he wants to move his queen maybe. No, he doesn't want to do that with this here. He probably wants to castle. So rook e1. Castles, takes, takes, takes. I feel like I need to get this knight out of here somehow. I will go knight here and just relocate, I guess. Let me draw back. Okay, so he wants to trap my bishop, so I need to take this. I don't want to let him take that and have the bishop pair. So he is overextended, though. He's overextended on the king side. Not sure if we can take advantage of this somehow. Knight g6, knight h4, we could take it. Knight g6, rook f6, queen h5. My knight might get trapped, though. My knight might get trapped. What about f4? No, there's actually takes... No, probably don't want to allow that. Although, hold on. Queen here would be good. Oh, no, there's checkmate. Never mind. So we can't allow that. Okay, what if I go queen h5 immediately? He takes my knight. No, I don't have anything. Knight g4. He pushes. It's no good for me. Knight back. He's going to play c5. I don't like my position. Huh. So how do we... Okay, there's got to be some way to create some threats, right? There has to be. Rook e1? What about rook e1? If he goes knight h4, I can play f3. Don't love that. Hmm. Let me look at this one more time. f4 here. Queen e2, let's just say. Takes. No, I don't think we can get away with doing that. Man. I don't know. Still try rook e1. I don't know. He does go for this. I have to stop checkmate. I think I have to play this. Okay. No, that doesn't work. There. Knight g4, that's too easy to deal with. Or is it? You could just take it. Could just take it, yeah. This guy's not even thinking. He's beating me without even thinking. That's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Yes, he is a GM. There's that little detail. He's a GM. I'm trying to get clever somehow. If I can kick his knight away and jump in here with my queen is my idea. But let's see what he's going to do about this. Let's say he defends this with b6. Is g3 the move that I need to play? Takes. If he takes with the queen, I have a perpetual check at the minimum. Takes with the rook, check, king f8. I have checkmate. No, he could still... No, yeah, that's checkmate. So, yeah, g3 is probably my next move, right? If he somehow stops that, then I'll probably take this pawn. If he ends up losing both of these pawns, we could go into an endgame 5 against 4. So he has to come up with something. GMs usually do come up with something. Let's see what he comes up with. Oh, you know what? On g3, he doesn't have to take. He could play like bishop f5. Queen moves. Knight moves. Yeah, that's what he might do. He might play bishop f5. Or even knight f5. So g3, bishop f5. No, he goes with rook e8. But doesn't that let me take here? What am I missing? What am I missing? Takes. Probably what I need to do, right? Whoa. Well, if I take, he's going to sack here and take here. That's clever. It's clever, but is it good? Let's see. Takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. He's up. Yeah, he's up 2 pawns. He would probably win. Okay, that's a... So what can I do instead? That's the question. Wow, did not see that. I'm going to flag if I don't make a decision here and move something. Too bad I'm down so much time. You know what I mean? This is probably a draw, but I'm probably going to blunder something in the time pressure. Yeah. Okay. Lame. I mean, that's what I get. That's what I get for spending so much time, right? My fault for taking so long. I was gonna lose on time anyway, even if I didn't blunder. Because every time he pushes the pawn, it resets the 50 moves. And yeah. Hmm. You know what? Let me just put my bishop here. This is a nice place for the bishop. Let's just do that. Probably bring my knight to f5, maybe play h5 to solidify it as an outpost. Yeah, knight f5. Let's see. If he plays this, now I can take it and jump in with my rook. Knight f5, we would have a pretty good clamp on the position. Okay, whatever. Let's just defend. Bishop e3, I'll probably just tuck my king. Or there's d4, actually. But then my pawn is... should I do that? No, probably not. Although he could come in like this. Oh, my knight's controlling. All right, once the knight's on f5, we're fine. So this is a good setup. This is a good setup. Okay. I'm going to try to double up, I think, on the c file. I think we go rook c6, rook c8, and we just keep him here. He wants to get rid of my annoying bishop. Makes sense. Rook c8, okay. Ooh, almost fell for that one. I almost fell for that. Let me attack over here. Yeah, why not? Now we can set up here. Ah, it's the same tactic. Look at that. Can't go there. Can't go there, but I can go back and forth if I want to draw. If he wants to draw. He's probably... I don't know, it's probably pretty equal, actually. It's probably equal. But he's higher rated. He doesn't want to draw. He's not going to want to go back and forth. I'm trying to get both rooks here. 20 push-ups for every loss. Okay. I don't know. I've been losing a lot lately. Might be a lot of push-ups. You didn't know that pawn moves cancel the 50 move rule? Yeah, well, it doesn't cancel it, but it resets it. Resets the counter. Also captures the pieces if a piece is taken. What is he trying to do? He wants to trade? Is that what he's trying to do? So if I go rook d8, he wants to take this? I probably shouldn't push for anything more than that. Let's see. Here takes. Bishop d6, rook d7. Or I try to keep the knight. What happens if I try to keep the knight? Bishop still comes to d6. Now that looks dangerous. No, I probably shouldn't do that. If I go here, takes, rook c1. Then he's invading. We don't want to let that happen. So let me go here. Probably the bishop goes back on e4. If he plays g3, we could take. We have any way to... Let's see. If I go here... and we trade these pawns... e6... No. That's not going to end well for me, I don't think. No. Can't do that. f6 takes. That would be okay. I could do f6 and take this, but then he has this passed pawn. I think this is just a draw. Unless he can figure out... No, because I'm just going to set up my pieces like this. I think I better gain some space. I don't want to I don't want to get too cramped here. So let's keep the space there. If I go back, he comes in, I go here. Do I get into trouble? Rook here, bishop, because you can't ever put a bishop there. My rook is here. He could put his rook here, but I could always just go back. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Because I'm trying to get my rook active like this. Yeah, I don't want to let that happen. I don't want to let bishop b8 happen. So let me just keep it like this. I don't think white can do anything. Ah, he's going to try to sack. Okay. That's interesting. Let's get my king out of this mating net. Hmm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might still have a draw. might still have a draw here, guys. Because he's got the wrong bishop. If I get this pawn and trade the rooks, it's a draw. That's all I have to do. Also threatening this now if he doesn't trade. I think that was a good move, actually. I think rook g4 was a good move. He's going to try to flag me. You know he is. Yeah. He's good at flagging me. One thing he's good at. I guess that's how you get to be a GM. Gotta flag people. Play fast and flag them at the end. GM trade secrets. Title was right. The title for the stream was right. I wonder how many moves we were at. Does anybody know? I forgot to check. Were we close to the 50 move rule? I wasn't actually sure. I mean, to be fair, I've won games like that too. It's part of the game, right? If you play faster than the other person and you make the same skill level moves, okay, then you have a time advantage, and if you can use it to win, well, so be it. I should be faster and not blunder my rook at the end. It was only 25 moves? Okay. Yeah, so we still had a ways to go. Let's see. Let's see. What am I supposed to do against this one? Let me go with f4. Let's go g4 to stop the knight. Threatening f5. Okay, so he's going to let me fork so that he can trade and trade. He's also threatening this. So let's think about this carefully. I could castle. Let's see. If we castle, this is defended. This is defended. Queen h4. We would have f5. So I think castling is the move. If he takes, I obviously have to take back. Okay, so I think I can still go here, which would force the trades. The knight has to move back, or no, he doesn't have bishop d6. So yeah, this should be good, right? He's going to take here. He's going to take here. Does it make sense to take with the knight? No, because then he has checkmate. So we definitely have to take here. Okay, so 3-6, 3-6, 7-8. We still have our 2 pawns for the piece. What is he thinking about? Is he thinking about letting me take this so that he can do this? Because there's only one move that I'm seeing. Must be thinking about that. So like moving his rook or bishop or something, and then nah, that can't be good. He's got to save the knight, I think, right? So 97 is what I'm expecting. And how do we proceed? Do we put the bishop here? Bishop f4, g3 to help defend the king a little bit? Or do we just fianchetto it here and then boom, boom, push these guys? Probably would be quite useful on the king side. I think I'm going to go like this. I mean, there's some moves here, but I think we need to get the king safe. These pawns are really, really good if we just keep them supported. So bishop here, drop it back. That's what he was thinking about. Takes, check, king here. What's the idea? I could also go... No, I can't because of this. I could go here, but that doesn't... All right, I guess we got to take it. H5, G5. Yeah, I don't think we can let the rook in. So I think this is the only move that makes sense. Check here, we've got queen f3. So we're up a pawn. We're up a pawn. Yeah, queen f3. Check, I move. Or I go rook f3. Or I go king h3, actually. King h3 might not be as crazy as it looks. Huh. Because then I actually save my pawn. Let's do it. Let's do it. Gotta be careful because we have to watch out for the checkmate. So let's not blunder that one. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting king h3 now, aren't I? I'm kind of regretting it. This is a big problem. Man. I can't stop this. I just can't stop it. Oh boy. Just takes it. Then I can resign. Yeah. I'm gonna try e6 and pray for a miracle, but this is dead lost. Don't think I have anything here. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that move. He still gets away, but man, talk about playing with fire. Hmm. Hmm. Thanks for the donation, I think. Hmm. It was King H3. I shouldn't have played King H3. That was my downfall. I bet that's the right here, the turning point. Let's see. No. Really thought that was the problem. Let's see. Maybe it was something else. So we had a decent position. He blunders. Okay. Okay. What? H3? Oh, because I could take with the queen and they never... In my mind, I was just auto-capturing this way and getting mated. I was like, no, we can't do that. But you can. And you should. It's so counterintuitive to open up the rook like that. But now he has to move, or you just trade the queens. And then you go on the offensive and you win the game. Wow, H3. I considered it for literally like 1 second. I was like, no, bad move. And then I moved on to other things. Wow. Okay, King H3 actually wasn't that bad. But I needed to see Rook F4, which is one of those... What? What is this? Because if you take, it defends my queen. I mean, that is just wild. Rook F4. Queen takes E5 and Queen F3 now. So the game could have still gone on, but I wasn't going to see that move. And now I'm just dead lost. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. It's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days. Just going to lose every game, I guess. All right, let's try the Smith-Morra. Let's go Bishop D3. Do I have a tournament game I'm most proud of? That's a good question. Yeah, the tournament that I'm most proud of, I don't remember the specific games, but the tournament I'm most proud of would be the Denker. So you have to win your state championship, and then you get invited to the Denker. So it's like all the high school state champions go to the Denker and play to win the Denker. So I won the North Carolina state championship twice. So I got to go 2 years to the Denker. First year I got destroyed. Second year I won it somehow. I was like number 11 seed. I was only rated probably maybe 2100, 2000 or 2100, and there's like some 2300s, 2200s, like maybe might have even been a 2400. I can't remember, but I was the 11 seed, and I somehow won. That was back in 2006. It's crazy that was 20 years ago. That is crazy. I don't know. I guess we take this. I guess we take it. And we take it. And we castle. Oh, he just wants to trade everything. That's not going to be good for me. Let's develop. We'll just get the bishops out. I don't want to trade queens. I definitely don't want to trade... Well, I say that. Down a pawn. It might not be the end of the world to trade queens, but I think we should probably leave them on the board. So let's go here, try to swing the rook over, maybe. Maybe I'll use this rook, because I might want to go like this and use the g-file. All right, so what do we do here? I'm going to try to double up. Maybe, I wonder if I could even do this. Is that a good idea? Let's double first. Can we create some sort of opportunity is the question. But yeah, no, that Denker tournament, I didn't lose a single game. I think I won either all the games and drew one, or maybe I won all but two and had two draws or something like that. And it ended up coming out, I believe, half a point ahead of everybody else. By far the best tournament. This guy joined 7 days ago? Oh. Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, man. If I go f4, queens get traded. He moves or takes something. I don't have anything, so probably have to go here. Going 7 days ago, you say. I mean, I may as well keep losing. While I'm on this losing streak, may as well get them all out of the way. The rice cookers, the GMs who flag you. I mean, just everybody. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. I have a tactic. I have a super nice tactic. Except I can't move my rook. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? You just can't move your rook. I'm tied up in knots. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I trade queens, I mean, maybe there's a slim chance we could survive. Let's do it. Okay, at least we have the rooks positioned nicely, so that's something. That's a pawn, but I don't really care. Trying to get this set up. Because then, I mean, then it's dangerous for black. Oh, so much for my chances of holding on. Man. Yep. There you go. Didn't see that. Did not see that one. All right. The only good thing about my position is that my rook is quite active. I don't think that's going to be good enough to win this game. Or even draw this game. I don't think so. I wonder if I want my king. He wants to go check, so I should probably take this. He can get behind, but then I can go in front. Larry, wow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I will do my best. Yeah, okay, maybe I can draw this now because he doesn't really want to give me the pawn. Oh, wait, what? Dude just blundered that? What? He's blundering everything. He's plundering everything. How am I up a pawn? How in the world am I up a pawn? So if I go there, he wants to take me and get a queen. No, we can't allow that. Can't allow that. So what if I just give up one pawn and then push the other one to try to get a queen like that? Should work, right? King can't come over. Eventually, he has to sack his rook for the pawn. And I win. If he pushes, I'm going to go ahead and take the time to take that pawn, so I don't have to worry about it. Then I'll go back and continue with the... Okay, he's going to try to get tricky. Now I can go here. Rook b6 takes. He can't catch this guy. If he moves away, then I take this one. If he goes here, I take, push. He can't stop it. So this should be the way to go. Let's think about this here, guys. I think I want my king to go up to escort the pawn, and then we need to stop this one. Yeah, we need to stop this one. If he takes, I take. If he defends, I'll push it. He can go behind, but he still has to worry about the H-pawn. He's going to trade. Okay, but this should be a win for me. Maybe not an easy one. Let's see. If I just go behind, is that going to be good enough to win? Check. I think so. I'll also go here. General rule is put the rook behind the passed pawn, so let me do that. If he wants to keep checking me, I can run to like here. and then push. Okay, now we just push. Eventually, he's going to have to put his rook here, but then my king comes over. Yeah, I think because his king's so far away, I think that's why we can win this. He tries to check from that way. Not a problem. I can just run over here. And it's the same kind of a deal. Even just here. And then again, we push. Got lucky on this one. Got lucky on this one. Okay. Interesting game. Thank you again to Larry. Appreciate you. All right. Ooh, wow. What happened there? Wait a second. So, okay, he was ahead. This is going to be interesting. He was ahead. And then he just started throwing. Lost a pawn. Lost another pawn. Lost another pawn. That was my crucial mistake? Taking this pawn? Wow. This is why endgames are so tricky, because you think you're doing the right thing, and that's throws away the advantage. If I would have played a5 as the winning move, just pushing this pawn. He comes over, king g4. He tries to, let's just say, do something. Then I take the pawn. If he tries to come like down here, I still take the pawn. So, okay, what we need to understand is why was taking the pawn earlier a big problem? Because rook c8. Okay, I was probably just going to go here. He plays a6. Okay, I was probably going to go behind. He plays king f5. I take. He goes check. And he puts his rook behind, and we get this position, which is a draw. For some reason. So, Stockfish says, no, no, no. Don't let that happen. Get your king up here first. And you'll get this guy later, basically, is what it's saying. Rook check. You'll get it later. After your king is in a better position, you don't get cut off by his rook. So it seems like, if I'm not mistaken, allowing his rook to come over and his king to come up like this is the reason. And there's no way for me to if I start, let's say I go king g4 now. What's the deal now? He goes here. And he's going to get the pawn now. Endgames are so tricky. Endgames are just very, very tricky, guys. All right, guys, give me... Oh, did I have any brilliant moves that game? I don't think so, right? Do we have any brilliant moves? No. Brilliant moves. All right, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to just take a 2-second break. Just 1 second. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's my favorite opening against d4? You're 1950 and just play the London with black against d4. Caro-Kann against e4. Any advice? Uh, yeah, I actually struggle with d4 too. I like the King's Indian from time to time. I also like the Nimzo Indian from time to time, which is what I'm going to do right now. Nimzo Indian is really good. If you understand some basic ideas, you can get into pretty nice positions. So if you've never looked at it, I would definitely recommend Nimzo Indian. You also need to know the Queen's Indian, though, if they play Knight F3. Because if they play Knight F3, this is, I think, called the Bogo Indian. It's totally different because there's no knight for your bishop to take. So it leads to very different positions. So a lot of times against this, you would want to play the Queen's Indian, which is B6. But if you basically learn Nimzo Indian and Queen's Indian, you're pretty much set against d4 for most of the time. So that would probably be where I would start. I don't know if you've looked at those, but yeah, that's my recommendation. Bishop d2 is not a move that's played too often. I'm just going to castle. And I don't have to take. I could just go back. Rather than give up the bishop pair. That being said, I can also take play d5 and just get a nice clamp on e4. Now let's do that. Let's do that. Is the Lego done? Yes, Andrew, it's done. The Hulkbuster is finished back there. Yep. Okay, so I may just jump in right away. I might, or I could go ahead with this. Yeah, I'm going to just jump in. Because I might take that bishop. If he's going to let me, I might just take it. And mess up the pawn structure in a typical Nimzo Indian fashion. He takes there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of the bishop. Even though it's not a great bishop, things can change. Should I take the bishop? Yeah, I'm going to take the bishop. This is nice, because now my bishop can come out. Have the e-file. Have some potential targets here. This is good. Let's just think about how we want to do this. What is he going to do? He's going to play bishop d3 and castle. Yeah, might also play something like rook b1 or queen b3 to pressure here if I bring the bishop out too early. So what's the best way to do this? c6 and just go with the queen. Knight d7 and just hold on the bishop. Rook e8 is probably a pretty useful move in most situations, so I could start with that just to see how he reacts. I'm going to go c6 because I really just feel like my queen being on a5 is a nice thing. Let's just go hit the pawn. Okay, obviously we have to deal with this, so let me just play h6. He's going to castle, right. I think I'm going to bring my knight to here. Could also play b5 and potentially bring the knight over this way. Let's go with rook e8 first. Useful move. a4. Okay, so he wants to stop this idea. Here looks good. There's going to be a knight coming into e5, though, which I don't love. Don't love the knight to e5. We can go b6 and bishop a6. It's probably pretty good. Let's do that. He wants to come here. Okay. Well, now I can play knight f6. Takes, jump into e4. Or I can just let him go there. It's not the end of the world, although it is a pretty good square for the knight. Yeah, I'm gonna go here and trade it. I don't like that knight coming in there. So I think I'll trade it, then play knight e4. If he wants to take me, I'm happy because my rook comes up. If not, I have pressure here. Can also jump back to d6 if we need to. Is chess good enough for a living? For most people, no, not just playing chess. But if you teach chess, then yes. Because, like, there's lots of schools that have programs and coaches, you know, do okay. But winning tournaments, there's, like, no way. Unless you're a strong grandmaster, there's probably no way you're going to make enough just from tournaments. Okay, if I go here, he goes rook c1. I just take it. I don't know. It looks like a fork to me, so I'm going to do that. You bought Breaking 1500? Very good course so far. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the testimonial. Appreciate that. Spent a lot of time putting that together. And I think, yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. So this is a big problem for white, because once the knight gets here, and then we also get the extra pawn, white's going to have a hard time. So they overlooked this one, I think. You love Breaking 1500. When's the next course coming? Good question. I don't know. A lot of people have asked for like a Breaking 2000 course. Well, I'm thinking about that. I'm just not entirely sure what all I want to include in that. Dan, hey, welcome to Grandmasters in Training. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, Dan. Okay, they attack the knight. Let's grab the pawn. He goes back. Okay. So I can't move or I lose this. If I play b5, he's going to take, rook b1, and I lose my queen. Means that's actually, probably don't have too many options here then, do I? Queen b4? Rook b1, we can go queen d2. This rook, we can go back here, but we do lose our pawn back. Queen a3, again we lose our pawn back. Queen a6. Huh. Do I not have a way to save the pawn? Maybe I don't. Knight d6, queen takes. We can play rook c8. The queen's almost trapped, but it's not. He just takes my knight. So we can't even do that. Wow. So practically, I probably just need to give up the pawn and move on. I just need to give up the pawn and move on. So let's just give it up like this and play c5, I guess. It's too bad that I couldn't figure out a way to save it. Okay, so he's going to have these pawns. I'm going to have these pawns. I don't like my queen's positioning. I'm going to go for this. Even though his pawns are a little bit better, I think I need to get my queen either more active or traded because it's just not doing anything here. It's just not doing anything. The good news about his pawns is my king is very close. My king is ideally positioned to stop those. His king is farther away from this side, so I like that dynamic if we do get the trade. Yeah, this is rapid. How has it dropped to 2,300? Well, a lot of losses in a row. That's how. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, if we take, then we have this awkwardness here. So we probably want to go with a5. But then he has rook b1. Yeah, so maybe not. Maybe I just need to go here. And I do need to pick up the pace a little bit. I need to start moving a bit faster here. That was interesting. It took 7 seconds to take my queen back. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Here, 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 here. What else can I do? He could also play f5. Ooh. He could also play f5. Yes, that's what he wants. Doesn't really stop him. Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it? Maybe I'll try to play a6 and get rid of this pawn. Then we have these guys we could try to use. What I'm thinking. Okay. How do we do this, guys? How do we do this? Time to start pushing. Time to start pushing these guys. That's what I think. Wait, I could just take this, right? Almost didn't see that. No! Seriously? Oh. We were going to win that game. If I didn't blunder that, we were going to win the game. Although I am suspicious because they didn't take the queen back. I'm quite suspicious because of that one moment in the game. I'll show you in just a second. I just want to see the end. I just want to see the end first. That was actually a blunder. I needed to play c2 immediately. Let him take. And then go rook c3 to try to stay in the game. Actually was losing. I'm suspicious because of right... Where was it? Right here. The fact that it takes you 7 seconds to play this move, come on. We're getting low on time. It's getting towards the end of the game. And yet you're going to take 7 seconds to take the queen. Give me a break. Give me a break. Let me just check something. I mean, I didn't get the vibes earlier. Seemed normal. I'm wondering if something happened right here. Because they spent so long. Let's see. Did the time usage change? Second move was bishop d3. Second engine move. That was normal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This was so weird, though. This was super weird. All these moves were like second engine move. Except that one. No, that one wasn't. I don't know. I should have won. Let's be honest. I should have won. Whatever. It's going to be one of those days. It's just going to be one of those days. Oh, this is the cheater. This is the cheater that didn't get banned. Nope. Nope. Sorry, dude. I know that they cheated. Absolutely. Not doing it. That was the person who cheated against the Halloween Gambit, but they didn't get banned for some reason. But I looked at their account. They were like 2300 for like a while, and then it was like within a matter of a week they went from 2300 to 2500 with like almost no losses, just like yeah. Nope. Oh, and by the way, I was looking at their games too. Like their accuracy was what you would expect when they were 2300. Their accuracy was kind of around 75 to 85 on most games. And then in that week period, when they went up to 2500, their accuracy was like 93 in almost every game. So I'm like, I mean, come on. Come on. Let's go b5, bishop b7. Let me go bishop e7. I've played this person before. All right. I'm probably just going to go here. Defend against this ahead of time, and if this ever gets attacked, You can always play g6. Yeah, no, the NM that I'm talking about, it was a Halloween Gambit, and they played, I think it was like 20 moves straight, exactly matching Stockfish. I mean, it's very, very unlikely. Okay, rook e3. Yeah, we got to be careful here. Gotta watch out for this. This is dangerous. Let's go here, I think. Okay, h5. Can't sack. The queen's under attack. Let's do it. Okay, now he might sack. Probably not, but maybe. Let's just stop it. We'll just stop it just in case. Wait, bishop e4 takes here. What is happening? What is happening? There, bishop e4 takes. Rook a7. No, rook b8. Takes. If you move this bishop, I take this one. I should be able to get away with this. This might be a mistake, but I don't know. Yeah, guys, bishop e4, we're going to go with queen a2 and hit this bishop. So takes rook b8. Both bishops are going to be under attack. In theory, I get one of the bishops back. So it's just a trade and I get an extra pawn in the process. That's my idea. Then we have a passed a pawn, hopefully that we could push down the board and get a queen. Take this rook, checkmate the king. Something like that. Yeah, no, like chess.com doesn't catch every person who cheats. Like that's not how it works. They're pretty good and they catch a lot of them, but they don't catch everyone. There's two recently that I'm like 99% sure. Whoa. What is this? He wants me to not take because of checkmate. But if I go here, aha. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't see that one. I did not see that one. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, that was good. That was good. So we're just down a piece. Just like that. Just a piece. He wants to go here and win my bishop, so I'm trying to stop that. Now he still wants to do that. I have to trade. This is not good. I don't know if I should try to get this pawn or just something else. Wow, they just missed mate in one. They just missed mate in one. Wow. Either that or they don't want to checkmate me. I think they just missed it. I just have to make sure they know how to do it. You never know. You never know with these 2400s. Where's the oh, it doesn't save the aborted games? Okay. I was gonna show you guys the what's that guy's name? Of the Amazon. I was gonna show you the game we played. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, hold on. See that? That's not normal. This was like a couple of weeks. It was like 2300 for a while. And then something happened here on the on Christmas, and he just like skyrocketed. And that's also the same time he's playing like every engine move. I mean, just because you're an NM doesn't mean that you can play like Stockfish every game. Like that's not how it works. People think I'm paranoid, but it's just not how it works. I've played a lot of people in chess over the years, and you can just kind of tell when something is off. Even for an NM. Like, now why? Why would you cheat if you're not? I don't know. I don't know. Because you like to laugh at people who play the Halloween Gambit and then smash them with Stockfish moves, I guess. I don't know. You know what? Let's try to play the Knockmanson Gambit. Let's try to play the Knockmanson Gambit. Probably not going to let us do it, but let's give it a shot. Christmas Miracle. Yeah, he's not going to go for it, so unfortunately we just have to do this. Let's bring out the knight. If I go knight d5, takes. Dun, dun, no, that's not going to be good for me. If I take and then go, no, there's that. Okay, so we probably need to take here. And I'm thinking we just go with e5 and we try to create a weakness on e6. He got Levy's book for Christmas. Yes. Yes, that's what it was. He got How to Win at Chess for Christmas. Let's take it. If you take with the... Okay, he takes with the pawn. All right, let's try to attack these pawns here with our rooks. All right, now we focus on this guy. He bought a course. This is what is this? Removing the guard? No, it's a overload tactic. Because the pawn is overloaded. It's covering too much. So if he takes, we take the knight. He got hit in the head and became a genius. Yes, he probably did get a good rice cooker for Christmas. His friend is a GM playing on his account. Okay, you're right. There's a lot of theories. There's a lot of theories that I didn't consider. All right, so we won a pawn. And we have more active pieces. And our pawns look so beautiful like this. They look so beautiful. I don't really want to worry about back rank problems. So I really want to play a move like h3. Probably don't have to, but practically it's a good decision, I think. I mean, do you guys know how hard it is to maintain a 2500 rating in Rapid? Like, we saw GMs. We've been playing GM, or at least I've played a couple of GMs that are like 2400. Like, that's insane to just maintain that. And to get there so quickly, too. It's like, come on. Come on. Let's see. I think I can do a fancy move here, guys. A fancy, fancy move. Look at that one. You like that? Huh? Huh? That's a good one. All right, he's going to go for it. We'll take here. Of course, a queen trade is awesome for me. Run my king here, take the pawn. I have extra pawns on both sides. We got a fork. Okay, takes check here. Yeah, we're good. We're good, right? Because the queen defends a pawn. There's no more checks from the queen. No problem at all. All right, so how do we force a queen trade? Because forcing a queen trade would be the quickest way to win this game. Not sure if we can force it at the moment. Let's see, check, check. Let me try. I'll just try a few times. And if not, we'll bring the king or something. I'm hoping he goes here. If not, maybe I go g4. Yeah, let's go g4. We put the pressure on him this way. Now we have checkmate threats. So while we're on the conversation of rice cooking, the other person that I lost to, they immediately, or not immediately, like the next game that they played, they lost, and it was like some ridiculous one move, super obvious blunder. It was like they played a couple moves, blundered a piece, resigned. Okay. Next game, play against a titled player, not me, a different titled player, strong like 2300 NM, and they moved their knight back and forth. I may have said this previously on a different stream, but they moved their knight back and forth like 3 times. Like they moved it out, then they immediately brought it back, then they moved it out again. They basically wasted 3 moves. Okay? At this point, they're almost like down by like 2 points worth. And then every single move matched Stockfish for the rest of the game, and they won in decisive manner. Okay. Same person was messaging me saying, you need to learn how to take a loss, you know, you can't lose, you're yeah, all this stuff. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know why they didn't get banned. I don't understand. Okay, this was a good game. I don't think there was much to even talk about. Oh, we did have that one move which did not get marked as a brilliant, but it was a cool move. Yeah, rook e7. It's a cool move. Stockfish likes it too. Queen f5 is the best move. Queen d5 and take the pawn. Was it the same guy who came in the chat? I don't know. I wonder if I could show you guys the game, if I could find it. The problem is I've played a bunch of Bullet since then. Let me see. I could probably find it. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you guys. I'll show you the game I'm talking about. Let's see. Live games. Rapid that I lost by checkmate. Let's see. Oh, I lost a lot by checkmate. Okay, this is the guy. This is the guy right here. I want to show you this one. Oh, they've played a bunch of bullet too. Of course they have. Let's see. Let's see. Wow. Let's just see rapid games. Live games. Rapid games. Search. Oh, that's interesting. They played this account twice recently that was closed for cheating. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So here we go. This was the game against me. All right. I'll just pull that one up to refresh your memory. This was the very next rapid game. And then these are some of their losses, which I'll also show you. I'm going to show you all of these. We're doing a case study on rice cooking here. All right. This was the game against me. Let me show you this one. So we get this position, which I'm pretty familiar with these positions. I usually do very well. They play G6, not a great move. Play Knight H5, which is fine. And then H6, best move. Best move, taking with the pawn. F5. Queen takes D4. King G7. They're playing like mostly stockfish moves. And then there's this random moment in the game, where is it at? Where for some reason they sack their rook, which is a blunder, but they just do it. And then it's like back to playing stockfish moves, and I get obliterated, and I lose. Okay, whatever. Great. Next game that they play looks like this. Watch this. Watch this one. Okay, this is normal, whatever. They're doing this setup. Fine. Fine, they trade. They bring the knight in. Okay, they're relocating the knight. Everything is normal. Okay. Oops. And they resign. All right. Maybe this is an honest blunder. You know, you didn't see the bishop. All right, whatever. Play that, resign. That one, I didn't really care too much about that. Next game. This is the one. They're playing as black against this titled player. Watch this game, guys. Right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is the moment. Okay. You play knight c6. Then they go knight b8. Then they go knight c6. Please explain this to me. Please explain this to me. Why would you do that, right? Then they keep playing some bad moves. Those are okay. But at some point over here, yeah, these are bad moves. Knight h5 was bad. Look at the eval bar. And then from like here on out, it's top stockfish move for the entire game. Knight f4, takes, d6, d5, bishop e5, b5. Watch the eval bar. It's just going to slowly but surely go into black's favor. See that? Because every move is stockfish, and this NM is doing their best, but you just can't, right? Look at this. Now it's 3 for black. See that? Okay. Watch the next game. This is the one they lost. Look at this. We flip the board. This time our rice cooker is playing as black. All right. You're playing as black. What move would you play in this position? What move would you play in this position? I'm going to guess that nobody said this move. B5. Okay. And they resigned. So same guy who plays those other games perfectly, every engine move for like 20 moves straight. Oh yeah, I didn't see that my knight was undefended. Oops. I'll just resign. I mean, come on. Come on. This person was not banned, and they were telling me in like messaging me, "Oh, you just can't take a loss. You know, you should blah blah blah, like all this stuff." I'm like, okay, all right, all right, whatever you say. Anyway, the tilt is real. The tilt is so real. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm just feeling something a little different today. I'm just not feeling the Scandinavian at this moment. Well, this is kind of like a Ponziani setup. Well, D4. Okay, I think we just take this. The old en passant. And I think I will trade the queens. And I think I'll go bishop d7 to break the pin and get ready to castle. And I think this is fine. Probably equal position. Maybe even slightly better for black. Let's castle. Take back here with the rook. Let's force the issue here so I can recapture and get my bishop out. Of course, he doesn't have to take, and he doesn't. But now I can do this. I can jump in here. Okay, let's go with... Ooh, I can try to jump my knight in. The problem is he's going to castle. I'd still do it anyway. I think I will. Oh, castles. Okay. So check. We could do bishop c5, bishop d6. Check, bishop here. C5, C4. Aha. Let's do that. Look at that. Let's get the pawn on C4 with the knight on D3. This is what you call an octopus knight. Oh, is he going to try to stop me with C4? That's annoying. Oh, let's give it a shot anyway. Larry. I thought they were going to play this, and I was hoping they wouldn't, but I guess I have to do something about it. Mm-hmm. So here we are in this situation. All right, I'm going to try to double up the rooks here. Or maybe put my bishop on f6 and line up across the king. I think the double rooks would be useful. He's going to probably move his knight now, though, before we get a chance to pin it. Yeah, he does. Also attacking here. So I could just jump back to d3. If I double up, he takes, and he wins a pawn. f5 takes. No, we don't have any tricks. Rook c7 doesn't look good. I probably need to go here. And now we can go double up since we've got our pawn defended. I'm going to get rid of this knight. That's very powerful. I'm going to get rid of it right now. Okay. Ah, did they make a mistake? Wait a second. Wait a second. Mm-hmm. It appears we have trapped the bishop. It appears we have trapped the bishop. Mm-hmm. 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 Got it. We got it. Let's double up. So that's not a problem for us. Let's see. I could go here, hit the pawn. No, no. Now let's do that. Okay. We've got the extra piece. We've got this. Let's not blunder something. Let's not blunder a knife work. All right. Finally. Finally, we won a game. I guess I won the last game too, but still. I'm still reeling from all the losses. Haven't quite recovered yet. I haven't quite recovered. All right. Joined 14 days ago. Plays E3. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Nice little improvement there recently. Uh-huh. Oh, I can't. I just can't take it, guys. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say, please don't cheat. Please don't cheat. Okay. All right, moving on. Moving on. And right now they're like, how did he know just from my first move? Like, oh, I know. I know. Trust me. I know. All right, so how do we create the chances here? Let's start with this. If you're going to play the Hirschstrom Gambit, you have to at least use the G file, right? You have to make it worth your while giving up the pawn like that. Definitely do not want to trade queens, so I'm going to be going here. Okay. Attacking it twice, it's defended twice. Bishop e6, queen takes rook b8. That looks exactly like the type of style I would like to go with. So go ahead, please take my pawn if you would like. Then I'll get the G file and the B file. And I do like the symmetry of that. I don't think he's going to take it. I don't think they're going to take it. Oh! Oh! We took it. All right. Now I get to draw some... Wait, what? No, that loses a piece, dude. What are you doing? That just loses a piece, buddy. No, I'm sorry. That was not a good decision. Not a good decision. As I was saying, back to drawing some nice symmetrical columns here. Look at this. This is beautiful stuff. I like this. And we add the bishops in the middle, slicing across. This is great. This is just great. Look at that. Uh-huh. Beautiful. Ah, I didn't finish. Okay. Let's go. Hirschstrom Gambit strikes again. No, you don't lose points if you abort a game. You just can't do it too much, or eventually I think they won't be happy. Although I've never had a problem. But if anything happens, I will just say, hey, I was aborting against cheaters, so please fix my account or something. I think that would be fine. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I mean, I guess I'll just go here and take a pawn. Why not? Why not just go take the pawn? Oh, I should have... I could have went check. No, that would have been a bad idea because knight d2. Never mind. Never mind. Let's put the bishop here with the pawn supporting. Actually, we can think about pushing this guy all the way. Just have to watch out for this. But if he moves it, I'll just move my knight or defend it or whatever. Yeah, this guy here. Push. Okay, okay. All right. Let me go here. Defend the knight. Clears the way for the rook, which can come over, supporting the pawn. You just have to watch out for this. That's kind of the only thing. That's the only thing that could cause us problems. Right, if I go here and he goes check and I take and he takes, is that a good or bad decision for me? Well, that might be a bad decision. I could just go here, e4, c6, d5, we just take it. Yeah, let's just... Oh, but then it allows 95. Hold on, 95 might be a bit of a problem. Should I just start pushing? Here, check. Takes. Yeah, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. D5 takes. Are we going to get into trouble if I allow this, guys? Here, check. Could just let that happen and move. I don't think that's a problem. Alright, fine. I'll let his knight come in. I don't think it's a big deal. Oh, he doesn't even play that. Okay. Well, now I can play f6 and stop the knight. Here we go back. Yeah, okay. Now I'll play f6. I think he should have played knight e5 right there. That's what I think they should have done. Let's drop it back. Bishop check. I think I'll just move. Okay, he goes there. That's not actually a bad idea. Let's get my rook behind. It's time. The time has come. We need to push. Push. Okay. Well, let's not get checkmated. How's that? Oh, that's not checkmate, but it's close. It's really close. I think I'm just going to go here. We've got those covered, so we should be good. Should be good to go. He's trying to do some shenanigans here. Let's defend. Here goes. What's his name? Somebody said it in the chat. Alfred. Yes, I like that. Here goes Alfred. Harry, you get to sit this one out. I'm sorry. Alfred's turn to shine. Alfred doesn't get as much, you know, doesn't get as many chances as Harry does. Harry gets a lot of chances in my games. Like, Harry's my go-to. Like, just go. Go, buddy, go. I wonder what our opponent is thinking they are going to be able to do here, you know? I mean, that's just not checkmate. It's just not. Unfortunately for them. Yeah, they want to go here and take it, but I think... Actually, that might be a mistake. Might be a mistake. I'm going to stop that. I don't want to actually let that happen right now. Okay. F5 here, we take... Yeah, F5 should be good. F5 should do the trick. We take it. We take it. Okay, all right. We could force... No, he has F5. Let's see. Checkaroo. Check here. What's the easiest way? What do you guys think is the easiest way to do this? I'm going to sack it. I'm going to go here. And then I think what I'm going to do is go here and take his rook. Yep. You see that? You see how that works? Knight comes in. Can't stop me. And then we get a queen. He wants more. He wants more. All right. Okay. If you say so. Let's go here. Let me go here. Let me go here and win the rook. Look at that. Okay, now he's going to resign. Yeah. Thought so. I thought so. Oh, game review is... Ah, we did it. We got a brilliant move right at the end. So it only happened because our opponent gave us the opportunity. So thank you for that. Knight C2. Yeah, I was wondering about that one. The point is, if you take, we get the queen. If you don't take, I'm getting the queen anyway. So finally, we needed that. My self-confidence needed that one. All right, guys, this is probably going to be the last game. Let's see if we can go out on a bang. Let's see if we can finish this off. See if we can finish this off strong. Okay. They've been around for a while. I like the look of that. Bring out the knight. Okay. I'm going to go check because if they do that, I can jump in here and put the pressure on d7. If they do this, I can go here and really put the pressure on d7. And black might already be in a bit of a pickle. They might already be in a bit of a pickle. Because you really don't want to play this move. But can I even go queen f3? Hold up, queen f3. So queen f3 takes. I don't know if that's really good for me. Maybe I should just take it. Maybe I should just take it. And then now we can go queen f3. Or d5. d5 takes. Queen e2 check. No. Better go queen f3 here. Defend the old bishop. Get ready to castle. Really, either way. Alright. Alright. Which way? I think we should go this way. Let me get the rook here right away. Although this was also a solid option. Okay, he's attacking me. I do believe... Takes... No. d5? Takes. No. Takes. d5 takes. No, we don't want to get checkmated. Takes d5. Dun. No. Ah, bishop b7. Rook moves. Then we go somewhere else. Just go back. It really feels like there should be a good move here. I just don't know what it is. Takes. d5. Or d5 first, then takes. Maybe that's it. Because what I'm trying to do here, guys, is get the king to have to recapture something so it's stuck in the center where it can be harassed by my pieces. If we can accomplish that, we're in good shape. Okay, see, he doesn't want to allow that. But what if I take here? You take me. I take you. You take me. I take you. That seems pretty good. So he takes that way. Okay. Yeah, feels like I should have gotten a better position than this. Somehow. Really does. Well, this is what we have. So let's just make the best of it. Maybe now is a good time to let Harry have some action. Obviously, we can't do that because we get checkmated. So I'm just defending with my rook. And I'm also thinking about things like this. could go here. I could go here. I could go here. I could go here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I actually like this because then I free up my knight. And this looks very useful, being able to bring my knight to e4. But I wanted to deal with this. I guess I have to be a little careful. There's some tricky stuff. Because I wouldn't be able to take, right? So I'd have to go here and lose a rook. So, ooh, it's getting quite sharp. Let's go back. I think I'm going to try to play g3 first, get the knight out of here, and then, maybe then we jump in and we go for these threats. Be right back. I wanted to keep it interesting, so thought I would bottom some time. What happens on rook e4? Rook e4, queen f1, rook d1. Check, check, no. You gotta move your queen. You take here, I take your knight. You take here, no. That doesn't look like a good move, does it? Let's go. Let's go. Here, rook f1. Taking that off the board right there. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. What is there to say? Good game. Thanks for being here. I don't have to change the title. It was perfect. Somehow I just knew the tilt was coming. I think my heart rate was lower this stream than last time. So we'll see if we can keep doing that, keep lowering it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. I will see you next time. And yeah. Thanks. My heart rate was 108 when I left. What happened to my rating? Yeah, exactly. What did happen to my rating? See you guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see you probably next week. Stay sharp. Play smart. Take care. Thank you, Rob, for being here. And I'm not sure if Steven was here or not, but thank you guys.